Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Ranked where I climb the online VGC 20 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. We've been using VGC's Glaceon Haxorus theme for the last couple of days, and people seem pretty down to see one or two more episodes with it, so guys, today may be the day we find the Dynamax Glaceon. Maybe it is today, but I will tell you, this is not the game for Dynamax Glaceon, but it seems like people have been enjoying it, so I'll play with it for a little bit longer. We'll see how today goes. I would really like to Dynamax Glaceon, so if not, maybe we'll play more. But we're up against a pretty scary team for the first game today, and of course this is a rental team, so if you want to try it out, feel free to try it out in the description below. So this is like a hybrid team where you have like some fast Pokemon like Charizard and Passimian, but then you've also got the potential Trick Room with Mimikyu and Torkoal. So there's the threat of Trick Room for sure. Charizard paired next to the NDD is pretty scary. Banned Fish can put in a lot of work here. Trying to figure out who I want to Dynamax. Might be Togekiss, honestly. I'm thinking of leading... The problem with Whimsicott here is that we also can't really do much outside of Tailwind because of the fact that Psychic Terrain will be up if NDD comes out immediately. But I still like setting up Tailwind here. I'm going to go Whimsicott, I think Togekiss, Haxorus, and Dracovish. Yeah, as much as I, like always, want to bring Glaceon, I don't think today is this game is the game for it. So yeah, we're going to get into it. As always, if you guys enjoy, please show support by leaving a like. And question of the day, I want to know if any of you guys were able to catch yesterday's stream on Twitch. It was super fun, and I'm really excited to be streaming more on Twitch now. So yeah, I'm aiming for probably 2 times a week. I don't have a set schedule yet, but if you want to come hang out, interact, and just chill, yeah, come through to the Twitch streams. They're really fun. So it's going to be Whimsicott Togekiss against NG Charizard. So, I mean, this is alright in the sense that, actually, if you don't go for Follow Me, we can Fake Tears the Charizard, but I think you always Follow Me. I don't even know if Max Airstream plus Moonblast knocks out NDD. We don't necessarily need to go for Tailwind turn 1. I feel like you'll probably Follow Me with NDD. Yeah, there's not really much purpose in Tailwinding, is there? Unless, I guess Whimsicott gets doubled up into with like Max Airstream and a Psychic, so it might still be safer just to Tailwind turn 1 here. So yeah, I'll just Tailwind, Dynamax, and go for a Max Airstream onto Charizard. Probably go for Follow Me, Dynamax, and Max Flare. If we knock out NDD, then Ban Dracovish can just come out though and just knock out Charizard, so I'm not like super scared about that. Alright, so Charizard's gonna Dynamax, yep. Let's see if it's G-Max art or not. It's in a Beast Ball, so it makes me think it probably is. But that's cool. Yep, so G-Max art is out. Which I think I'd actually prefer. And actually, this is one of the reasons why Tailwind is better as well, in case the Zard does go for the Whimsicott. If we didn't Tailwind there, then we would get knocked out by a Max Flare. Or sorry, a G-Max Wildfire. So we'll get the speed advantage up. We'll get a Max Airstream off. And with Dynamax Togekiss, we're not going to take too much damage. Because like Sun isn't up. You could still be Solar Power G-Max art, obviously. We'll have to see about that. Okay. He's actually going to offer Helping Hand. Okay, that might be Helping Hand into the Togekiss then, which would make sense. But that shouldn't knock us out even with Life Orb. I think we'll definitely survive this. This Airstream, I would think, does like 40%-ish or so. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think a Helping Hand Max Airstream gets the KO on that next turn either, which is not ideal. G-Max Wildfire? No, it actually goes for Max Airstream into Togekiss. Okay. Even with Helping Hand, yeah, that does less than 50%, but I think my opponent might go for... So this Helping Hand is interesting, right? Because what I could do here is actually just go for Fake Tears. Oh, wait, sorry, this doesn't have Fake Tears. The whole time I was like, we can Fake Tears things, never mind. Then I think I want to prioritize knocking out NDD so that Dracovish... I guess Dracovish can Rock Slide either way at this point. I don't think Helping Hand Max Airstream knocks out. Yeah, I guess I'll just Moonblast the NDD and go for a Max Airstream onto that slot. I guess what's scary here is if Charizard Max Airstreams again, but you probably go for like Helping Hand G-Max Wildfire. But no, it's actually Follow Me. Okay. So good thing we didn't have fake tears because I probably would have got him baited into using it, to be honest. And now we'll definitely survive an attack from Charizard. If you knock out the Whimsicott, we get a free switch it into Dracovish, and we can just click Rock Slide, which I'm totally okay with. Unfortunately, I think NDD will survive here with just a little bit of HP. Yeah, that's what I thought. But, oh well. Things are still going alright. I mean, we've got the speed advantage right now, which I think is huge. And it's actually buried NDD. Interesting. Fuon Berry? Yeah. And there's the Gmax Wildfire. Well done by my opponent to also target Togekiss there rather than target down the Whimsicott. So this is what's scary now. My opponent can go for another Max Airstream this next turn. But we still have Tailwind up, right? Yeah, we have 2 turns of Tailwind up. So to take advantage of that, I think I'm actually going to hard switch out into Dracovish here and go for a Max Airstream onto the NDD. Because then that will give us a speed boost. There will be one more turn of Tailwind, and then we can also potentially set up a second Tailwind later on in this game. I need Dracovish to outspeed Charizard, that's the main thing. So yeah, just a follow me coming out. Okay, that's fine. I wonder who the Charizard targets here. If it targets the Togekiss, I'm more than okay with that, because now I get my free switch into that Dracovish, and I give myself a speed boost from this Max Airstream. So, I could have, I guess, actually just led Whimsicott and Dracovish if I was really afraid of the Charizard. The more I think about it, the more I think that was a better lead, because Banned Rock Slide might just still knock out Charizard. And there's Max Airstream, yep. And Dracovish. Oh, we take a lot of damage there, but I think I kind of had to go for that play. Oh no, but I'm going to faint from the Gmax Wildfire, aren't I? Yeah. Oh no, we survived, wow. That was huge. But my opponent can pretty easily just Max Guard / Protect next turn. And Mimikyu's coming out too, which you can't Shadow Sneak us, actually, which is good. So Dynamax ends on both ends. We're speedy. Got Mold Breaker, Haxorus in the back, which is good. So there's still 2 turns of Gmax Wildfire, which is unfortunate. You could really easily just double protect here. So then the question is, could I win with Whimsicott Haxorus? What's my other play? I'd have to pull out a switch here. I think you almost always protect with Charizard. I'm gonna click Rock Slide and that's just Rock Slide Dazzling Gleam. My opponent played this quite nicely. Yeah, there's Protect. Let's see if Mimikyu has Protect or not. It does. Wow. Yeah, Mimikyu doesn't always carry Protect either, so I wasn't sure about that. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should have just sacked the Whimsicott then. I forgot about the Wildfire effect, which is one of the reasons why Charizard's so darn good. So I think we lose both Pokemon here, yeah. So we'll bring out a Haxorus, which, I mean, has an okay matchup against Charizard. The big question is what the rest of the attacks on Charizard's end are. Because with Mold Breaker, we can go for the Iron Tail onto Mimikyu and just set up another Tailwind. But we can't do much more beyond that. We could have also maybe taunted the Charizard to prevent it from protecting with Whimsicott. I just wasn't sure. Yeah, Max Airstream did so much damage there into Dracovish. So I needed a lead better against NDD plus Charizard specifically. Still not over though. I'm gonna go for a Tailwind here, and yeah, we had the Iron Tail. We need Iron Tail to hit. Because I think here you probably just go for Heat Wave and play rough. Yep. It's faster too, which is part of the problem, right? So now you can just click the Air Slash. Don't think Haxorus can pull this off. So I think we're finally going to take an L with this team, guys. Iron Tail does connect. Let's see if that's enough to knock out Mimikyu. It is, actually. That's pretty impressive. I wish we had Rock Slide here. My opponent made some nice plays with this Max Airstreams as well. I needed to lead Whimsicott and Whimsicott Dracovish to really put on pressure against Charizard from turn 1. Because then with that lead, then I can just go for Tailwind Rock Slide turn 1. What is that? That's Torkoal. Yeah, okay. So that sets up the Sun, and Charizard will be able to beat us. Yeah, otherwise, it's mainly the Indeedee that caused me problems, because 3 Max Airstreams knocks out Charizard, but Indeedee being able to redirect attacks away was huge. I don't think Glaceon was the right Pokemon to bring here. I don't feel super great about Duraludon, because if we lead Whimsicott Duraludon, you could pretty easily just switch out into the Torkoal and go from Wildfire to just knock out Duraludon. So I think I had the right Pokemon this game, but I needed to switch up how I brought them. I needed a lead to beat Indeedee Charizard as a lead specifically. So Air Slash is going to connect. I think that should just KO us. Yeah, well played. Well played to my opponent. That was a super clean game, too. Trying to think what other plays I could have made differently. I guess maybe in this case it's fine if we don't get the second Tailwind up, and we probably shouldn't just switch into Dracovish. Maybe it's better to just sack Whimsicott. And then Dracovish comes out, and like Dynamax ends, so it's not like Charizard's a super, super big threat after that, and we still have a turn of Tailwind. Also, yeah, I mean, it's not like a lot of Mimikyus carry Protect, although I guess that didn't matter because we would need a Deficious Render anyway. To have a chance. But yeah, the main thing is that the best way of hitting Charizard with this team is Dracovish, and I didn't utilize that super well. So we finally taken out with this team, but I think no shame in that. My opponent played that game really well. The lead was just pretty tough, and like helping hand support, you saw like was able to chunk away a little bit at Togekiss, and the combination of Wildfire from helping hand plus Max Airstream plus the G-Max Wildfire effects were able to really add up. This is super funny because someone drew some really funny fan art. I'll link it in the description below of how I say I always want to bring Glaceon with this team. And the 3 Pokemon like it's going up against are like Charizard, Tyranitar, and Excadrill. And that's literally what we have on our opponent's team right now. So, I don't think we can bring Glaceon. There's another Charizard this time. The problem here is Sableye can Will-O-Wisp us, which I think is actually really terrifying. The other thing to watch out for is Sableye plus speed control from like Max Airstream, Togekiss, or Charizard, so we might want to have Whimsicott in the back. But if we have Whimsicott in the back, the question is, what in the world do we lead with? Togekiss Haxorus actually seems compelling to me here. I really want to bring Duraludon, but I don't know, it's slower than Charizard and Excadrill if Sand is up. I'm thinking Togekiss Haxorus with Whimsicott Dracovish. I guess this is pretty weak to Milotic then. This is actually super weak to Milotic. Where would we fit Duraludon onto this comp though? Because I don't want to lead Whimsicott because of the threat of Sableye. So I guess I could go lead Duraludon, but this Duraludon also doesn't have Max Guard / Protect. So I guess we could keep it in the back. I don't know, Togekiss plus Haxorus with Whimsicott Duraludon in the back might be better, actually, now that I think about it. Like, Duraludon over Dracovish, basically. It's Togekiss Haxorus. Okay, this is interesting. First thing I have to watch out for here is Heat Wave. Also have to obviously just worry about Dynamax from either Pokemon. Right now we're threatened immensely in terms of offense. I'm leaning towards Dynamaxing here and going for Max Airstream. This is a speedy Togekiss, too. The alternative is to, like, protect Dynamax Haxorus and go for Max Steel Spike. I think I'm going to Dynamax Togekiss. I'm going to Iron Tail and Max Airstream. If we just get this KO on turn 1, like, that puts us in a really good spot. But that's going to switch out, okay. Into Tyranitar? That would make sense. Yeah, that's a smart play. So, I mean, we could have Dynamaxed the Haxorus then and got into Max Steel Spike off against Tyranitar. This is like no bulk Togekiss, so I don't even know if we survive a Max Steel Spike from Excadrill if it's Life Orbed. Yeah, that was actually just not a great play on my end. Although Excadrill's not Dynamaxing here, actually. So it might be Swords Dancing. Let's see. No, just high horsepower. Okay, well, that works out nicely then. Iron Tail does connect, fortunately, too. But we're not knocking that out. Excadrill not Dynamaxing there is super interesting to me. But not that it was like necessarily a bad play. I think that actually makes a lot of sense. But yeah, interesting. Okay. What do I want to do here? I'd really like to get Tailwind up. Thinking of just going for max Starfall onto Tyranitar. It's not Life Orbed either, so that's good to know. Yeah, I'm thinking of just going for max Starfall here to knock out Tyranitar, because that threatens Togekiss way too much now. And go for a close combat into Excadrill. Man, kind of risky. I thought about... He's not Dynamaxing again. Interesting. Well, he's going to activate Weakness Policy now if he's Iron Heading us. But no, it's just another high horsepower. That really might be Choice Band Excadrill done. Let's see if Max Starfall KOs through Protect. That'd be cool. I actually like the decision to not Dynamax. That doesn't KO, which is actually a little unfortunate. We could just bring out Fish here. The alternative is to bring out Whimsicott. If we bring out Whimsicott, I mean, this is our last turn of Dynamax. Okay. If we bring out Dracovish there, maybe that's better because that should outspeed Tyranitar, but high horsepower is doing so much damage there. I think maybe we can max Airstream here into Tyranitar. And Tailwind. Alternatively, we can Max Flare, Moonblast, Excadrill. But I like Max Airstream and Tailwind. Let's see if Excadrill finally Dynamaxes. No, it doesn't. Wow. Well, now if it targets Togekiss, it's activating Weakness Policy. And now we're definitely faster with all the speed boosts. Huh. Interesting. Did not expect this game to play out this way. Frustrating though, because if I just led Whimsicott, we would have been able to get Tailwind pressure immediately from turn 1. There's Ironhead finally. Yeah, so my opponent's really playing around Weakness Policy, which is actually super smart. But we do have Tailwind up now. And we've got Dracovish waiting in the back. The problem is you can just Dynamax the Excadrill now. Like, my opponent stalled out my Dynamax really, really well. So the main thing in today's episode is I feel like I didn't get enough mileage off Whimsicott in either game. We can still win this, but it's definitely tough playing from behind. What do we even do here? I think we definitely click Heat Wave. Question is, do you follow me with Togekiss? Probably, right? Because you want to protect the Excadrill. And then I do so much less damage with Vicious Rend. We can't even burn because of Misty Terrain. I think Excadrill now just wins if you Dynamax it. You could even Dynamax Togekiss, honestly. Super well played by my opponent. Like, I don't feel like I made some, like, blatant misplays, but I just don't feel great either. Okay, I guess maybe I can hope that Togekiss Dynamaxes for some reason, but I think you Dynamax Excadrill for sure. Yeah, given the Togekiss Excadrill lead, what would I lead differently? Togekiss does Dynamax. I mean, if Heat Wave and ban Fish's Rend, I don't think it knocks out, but maybe Choice Band Fish's Rend actually KOs after Heat Wave? This is Dracovish we're talking about. Can we burn to Kiss? No. Alright, so he's gonna Iron Head us. Ooh, we actually survived this. So if we actually knock out Togekiss with Choice Band Vicious Rend, I think we win. But I don't think this KOs. Oh my! It was so close. Oh. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Dazzling Gleam would have done it for us then. Do we survive Sand here? We do. Man, I wonder what the roll was there. Yeah, Dazzling or Air Slash would have been better, but I wanted the I guess there's no point in going for Heat Wave onto the Excadrill there because we can't burn it anyway. So our only win con in there is that the Excadrill or Togekiss Dynamaxes and we knock it out. So I messed it up. Now that was a big misplay. I think we would have been able to win. Yeah, we would have then had Togekiss outspeeding Excadrill and then Banded Fish against my Lodic. Oh. It wasn't Choice Band Excadrill at the end of the day. Interesting. Yeah, I should have Dazzling or Air Slash there, because I even assessed what the win condition was, but I needed to maximize my damage output against the Togekiss that turn. Because if Excadrill Dynamaxes, we probably just lose anyway. So yeah, it's weird that my opponent did not Dynamax that Excadrill, to be honest, as my Lodic actually goes for Coil. Okay. I know that's picking up in popularity. Yeah, that one was slightly frustrating. I don't know what the roll was there onto the... Yeah, I don't know why you coiled there instead of just attacking, to be honest. But it doesn't make a difference, I guess. Yeah, Dazzling or Air Slash would have done it for us. Wow. I think we would have won if we got that off, too. So, that's crazy. Man, Choice Band Fish almost pulled through, but the Togekiss hung on with literally just a sliver of HP. Kind of heartbreaking, but I didn't... I mean, because for Blizzard. Okay, maybe that's what you want for Coil then, if you don't have a 100% accurate, like, attack. Like if you're running Muddy Water or Blizzard, Hypnosis, for example. So, oof, man, this one was tough. The first one, I felt like we had a pretty bad matchup. This one, like, in a best of one, I just didn't really know what the best lead was. Kind of crazy. If we just Heat Wave Earthquake turn one, like, we just knock out the Excadrill, and that also puts us in a pretty good spot. Also could have considered Dynamaxing the Haxorus, but wanted the speed boosts onto the Togekiss. But ultimately, in this game, I didn't get enough mileage off Tailwind, which was the downside. So, yeah. Took a couple of losses, but I think it was more than time. And I don't know, I think my opponent's played well. Man, that last game, though, I really should have just clicked Dazzling or Air Slash, because I knew what the win condition was. It was to knock out Togekiss, because if Excadrill Dynamaxes, I think we lose anyway. So, alright. Guys, this might be it, though. This might be a time for Glaceon. I think I'm going to do it. Actually, I say that, but Togekiss is just so much better to Dynamax here. But Max Ice actually does a lot of damage to everything on the opposing side. It's just that my opponent also has a Whimsicott, so they can go for speedy, attacks. What do I want to lead with? Thinking Whimsicott and Fish, honestly. Banded Fish can do a lot of damage, especially to Haxorus. This might be our last game with the team. I got a Dynamax Glaceon once, man. But we lost twice already today. I don't want to lose again. I'm gonna go Whimsicott. Haxorus good here. It's not bad to Dynamax, I guess, but there's so many special attackers. Dragon Claw, Iron Tail. I can't use this team and not end with Whimsicott. That would just be... Or sorry, Glaceon. That would just be foul. I'm doing it, guys. I'm bringing Glaceon. We're going to try to Dynamax it. If not and we lose, then it was a good run. It was a good run, lads. Alright, let's see. Oh, that last one's a heartbreaker, though, man. That one was a heartbreaker. It's my bad for misplaying it. Screwdriver and Teleon, okay. I feel like Banded Fish's Ren probably just knocks out the Inteleon. I'm gonna Tailwind. Wish we had a Dragon type attack here, that'd be clutch. Maybe Glaceon can actually Dynamax here, finally. Click Tailwind for sure. I could easily... I mean, Inteleon doesn't often carry Protect. I guess Goodra's the bigger threat offensively here, though, right? How much does, like, a Banded Fish's Ren do to it, though? If it Dynamaxes? I'll go for Inteleon. If we could get a knockout there, that'd be clutch. But it could be Focus Sash Inteleon. So there's the Dynamax coming out, okay. I'm assuming it's Goodra. Yep. So if it's not Sash and Talion, I think we just knock out with Choice Band Fishious Wren, but then Goodra probably retaliates back with the Max Wormwind to knock out the Dracovish. Okay. But now we can Dynamax Glaceon. Let's see, this is KO. You gotta be Sashed to survive, and you're not Sashed. Good. Nice. Max Flare. That is certainly a move, but I'll take that. I'd rather have Dracovish survive. And what we can do is actually switch Dracovish out this next turn. Or if something really weak comes in, we can just Hoping Hand Fishious Rend as well. Like if Arcanine comes out. But I think I'd like to protect Dracovish if possible. So I could go for like a taunt and switch out Dracovish. As Whimsicott actually comes out, which is actually great to see. Because yeah, we can just taunt Whimsicott here and switch out into Togekiss. Guys, I think this is it. I think finally Glaceon will Dynamax. Yeah, taunt into Whimsicott so they can't set up Tailwind. We've got speed control. I mean, Dynamaxing Togekiss would be really good as well. We'll have to see. If we're in a position where Dynamaxing Glaceon makes more sense or we're already far enough ahead, then we'll go for it. Man, that last game was a heartbreaker though. Fish just come in super clutch for us in so many games though, so yeah. But that was a pretty good turn one, I would say. Especially if we get this taunt off, Goodra will only have one more turn of Dynamax, and we can just protect with Togekiss to stall it out. If it goes for Max Ooze, then it would actually even activate our weakness policy. We'll see what it goes for here. I'm assuming it's going to go for Max Wormwind, but it might just try to go for predict the switch out here. Most important thing is, though, we deny the Whimsicott from Tailwinding, which I think is really, really critical. Yep. Beautiful. That was exactly what we wanted to see. I'm just gonna Moonblast Whimsicott and Air Slash. I don't want to activate a weakness policy on Goodra right now. And with Whimsicott being taunted, yeah, you either stay in and get knocked out or you switch out and whatever comes in takes a lot of damage. It's gonna be Arcanine, okay. Yeah, that's the one thing that stops Glaceon from really having a great time, but this is fine. Might have been advantageous to actually withdraw Whimsicott and protect Togekiss there just to stall out Dynamax. We might have to Dynamax Togekiss if we want to win this. He's got Max Lightning, but that's actually going to activate Weakness Policy. We should survive this. Oh yeah, no problem. Nice. Okay, well that then, maybe we don't Dynamax. You could have Extreme Speed on Arcanine, which would knock us out. I think if we Dynamax Togekiss there, we would have won, but I'm still trying to play this so we can Dynamax the Glaceon. I'm playing this game on a little bit of a harder mode right now. It's probably safer to just Dynamax Togekiss here, though, to be honest. It's the last turn of Tailwind. I mean, is it really going to carry Extreme Speed? I guess that's the question, right? I think it's still fine to switch out Dracovish here. I'm going to switch out into Dracovish and Air Slash Arcanine. Guys, I'm not ending my time with this team unless I get to Dynamax Glaceon. And if we knock out the Arcanine, then Glaceon Dynamaxes and wins this game. No Extreme Speed. Okay, I'll take that. Arcanine switches out. I'll take that too. Air Slash misses! Are you serious? That sucks, dude. Wow. The thing here is that you have to be worried about Follow Me from Togekiss. You have to be worried about Follow Me from Togekiss. So you can't go for... You probably don't go for the Dragon type attack. You probably just knock out Togekiss here and maybe Tailwind. Wow, that sucks. Okay. What do we do here? I think we... I wonder if Choice Band Giga Impact knocks out Goodra. I don't think that's the most optimal play to go for. We'll Rock Slide here and Air Slash. That's a heartbreaker though, I won't lie. Now the other question is, does Whimsicott have Taunt? Because if not, then we can just Tailwind to match their Tailwind. Wow, and he actually goes for Draco Meteor. It's kind of a risky play, but okay. The upside is, I mean, now you are at -2 special attack. I think maybe we just bring out Glaceon. Guys, it might be time. It might be Glaceon time. Are you serious? What the heck, man? That sucks. We can still win, but right now the game is really making it harder than it needs to be. Especially because Goodra has Flamethrower. I'm going to Dynamax. Max Hailstorm, Goodra. Man, dude, that would have just been game if we hit those, I think. It's unfortunate. I don't want to give a free switch in into Arcanine. I'm going to protect Togekiss and go for Max Ice. Ah, that is so sad, man. That is so sad. Glaceon could pull this off, though, guys. And if it pulls it off, this is the best episode ever, even though we lost twice already. Come on, Glaceon. Come on. Alright, so presumably Moonblast into Togekiss and Flamethrower. Yeah. How much does this do? Not much at all. Okay, nice. Alright, now you can miss potentially onto Glaceon. Ooh, actually we just give a free switch into Arcanine, but maybe we survive Flare Blitz, so maybe that's okay. Yeah, so it was Weakness Policy. Maybe I should have just clicked Dazzling Gleam twice though, because our Weakness Policy was activated. I was just... Because this, yeah, it's not going to be both Weakness Policy and Assault Vest, obviously, so I don't need to be scared of both of those. Ooh, this is really going to come down to the wire. Okay, so Arcanine comes out. We Dynamax Glaceon though, guys. We got it. If he just hit an Air Slash, so this game would have been over for sure. There's still 2 turns of Tailwind. We've got Max Strike here, which is actually compelling because it lowers the speed as well, but I don't think that really makes a difference. I think it's better to just attack here. If I protect, I get a free switch in into the Whimsicott, but what does that really offer me? Alright, Max Strike. If you miss the Flare Blitz, Glaceon will clutch this out. I'm going to Max Strike Air Slash Arcanine. Alright. So do we survive a Flare Blitz? We might die. I feel like Dynamax we probably do, but... Let's see. It doesn't miss. No, it survives! Oh wait, we're good! We're good! Glaceon, I think you did it! Because now we can just Tailwind. This might just knock out Whimsicott by itself. It almost does. Yeah, we don't faint from hail. Oh, Glaceon! Yes! Let's go! Double Air Straight there, Air Slash miss, but Glaceon comes through clutch. Wow, we're gonna win with 5 HP total. Yeah, because now what we can do is we Tailwind. We lowered Whimsicott's speed, so I'll outspeed it. Just want to make sure there's something crazy, right? So I -1 speed. There's nothing stopping me from Max Hailstorm into Whimsicott in Tailwind. Finally! Finally! Oh, Glaceon, you are clutch. You did not come to mess around today. Thank you for surviving that Flare Blitz. That makes up for the last game where we almost... The thing about the last game is, yeah, even if we got, like, even if it was a damage roll, like, I misplayed by not going for the maximum damage output onto Togekiss, because that was my one way to get back into this game, but we finally Dynamax Glaceon with this team, and we finally win. That feels great. So, yeah, today's games were interesting. We finally take a bunch of losses with it, but I think the losses show where some of the weaker points in this team are. Plus, I didn't play super well with it, so not to just, you know, say it's the team's fault, because I could have played a lot better in that second game. That first game was just rough. I think Charizard, G-Max Zard is definitely super strong overall against this team, because it hits everything for neutral, and we pretty much have to bring, I think, banned Dracovish. So that was my fault for not assessing Charizard enough as a threat in team preview. And when I saw it next to Indeedee, I should have immediately thought, okay, how do I beat this lead? Because the lead that I ended up bringing was not very good against it at all. And I mean, yeah, I don't know, like, Helping Hand doesn't make much sense. I just, I needed to not just bring in Dracovish and take so much damage. I did not think Max Airstream would just, like, almost knock me out. And I also forgot about the G-Max Wildfire effect, but yeah, I think that's probably going to conclude our time with this team. I finally got to use Dynamax Glaceon, and I think the losses reflect on where, you know, I could have played better in the second one. I'm really sad because we almost pulled that comeback off too, and I think we do win with Dracovish if we just clicked Dazzling Gleam or Air Slash instead of Heat Wave. So that was just a bad misplay by my end, but you gotta live and you gotta learn. The first one, ultimately, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think, like, the Pokemon choices were fine. Like, I don't think we can really afford to bring Duraludon into that. Because Duraludon's not knocking out Charizard. So I think we have to bring out what my... I just have to re-lead and go with Whimsicott and Dracovish, I think, as a lead. But the thing is, that's a little bit weaker against a lot of the other combinations my opponent can bring. But, man, I'm glad we finally won one with Glaceon and Dynamax form. That's all I wanted with this team, and we finally get it off. So, yeah, I think Dynamaxing the Togekiss was probably more optimal, because if we Dynamax Togekiss while... Like, we could have just protected on the last turn of Gudra's Dynamax and then Dynamax our own Togekiss and then just sweep the game from there. But I really wanted to Dynamax Glaceon. I felt like we were able to do it. And lo and behold, we were able to. But man, that was super, super close. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoy, show your support by leaving a like. Thanks to Vishy, the original creator of the team. Go check them out. Linked in the description below. Their Twitter and the team is all down there. And yeah, thanks to anyone that tuned into the stream yesterday. I'll be streaming a lot more now, probably around 2 times a week on Twitch. So yeah, give my Twitch a follow if you're interested in that. And I'll see you guys soon. All right, peace.